are now trying to depose the CEO, depose Donald Trump. Does that indicate to you that someone below him has talked, has given him up, and given up documents and information?
I think yes, but really the documents are really the key thing for the civil case, because at the end of the day, the civil case does not need to show intent. So it's less about testimony and more about the documents, and the documents are plain as day. The thing you showed earlier, Joy, really just puts the nail, it hits the nail right on the head. That is a 3,300% disparity between what they reported to a lender and what they reported to the tax authorities. These numbers really speak for themselves. Donald Trump didn't need anybody to snitch on him. He snitched on himself with how broad of a disparity that was.
And please explain to us the difference in what would be, if Donald Trump were to lose this civil case and Letitia James were to win it, what would be the penalties for that versus a criminal case?
So the reason why everybody's been sleeping on this case and not really giving it that much attention is because people who want to see Donald Trump be brought to justice, they want to see him go to prison. This is a civil case. He's not going to go to prison. No one will, for this matter. However, this could take an economic wrecking ball to the Trump organization. This could mean hundreds of millions of dollars in back taxes, penalties, other fees that he could have to pay to the state as well as to the lenders that he defrauded. So this could be ruinous for him financially.
And could he then face the criminal case if Cy Vance's case is connected?
Exactly. He's going to face it with a 1-2 punch. He's going to have the civil case and the criminal case going. We didn't realize until today how far along the civil case is. This is really far along. We wouldn't bring in somebody for this kind of testimony, like we were just saying, 90% plus of this case is already built. So this is really far along. He's going to get it. Trump's going to get it from both directions on this one.
And Tim, I've always sort of somewhat suspected that because of the sort of vagaries of the sort of daintiness of the Department of Justice and these OLC memos that say, oh, don't touch a former president, that Donald Trump is more likely to go down like Al Capone on his taxes, on the money stuff, and that's the stuff he's facing. He's facing a bunch of other civil lawsuits. He's facing a bunch of other criminal inquiries. But in the end, is it going to be his lies when it comes to his money that are going to be his biggest danger?
As long as they can tie him to those lies and tie him to what they are assessing on criminal acts, they are going to have to show intent in the criminal case. And Donald Trump is not a sophisticated man. He's an ignoramus in many ways, but he is a survivor, and he has this reptilian ability to evade the law by surrounding himself with other people he throws under the bus when push comes to shove. And undoubtedly, he will blame this on accountants. Undoubtedly, he'll blame this on other people in his own organization. So there's going to be a really high bar, I think, for Cy Vance's office to say they know he did it and he knew he was doing something wrong.
Yeah, he'll find a patsy, and he always seems to find some that are willing to do it. It's really strange. Tim O'Brien, thank you very much. Tristan Snell, thank you very much. Thank you. And tonight's absolute worst is still ahead. But first, you wouldn't know it from watching the right-wing news channels, but the American economy is actually doing pretty darn well despite the ongoing pandemic. Next on The ReidOut.